Hello everybody, 3 is there, and today we go yet again for the continuation of the playthrough of the Sword Warrior by Brednaho. After finishing it past Palace Shop last time and getting the normal tool shop back for better item, we're now on to Robert's pirate ship. I don't remember if it was done 1 time or 2 times to unlock the Unknown Derelict, but we'll see. So despite the fact that this build is able to keep up with a lot more charge attack than a lot of people do with the Sword Warrior, a lot of normal attacks still. Some good stun effects. With fast weapon that has a good chance of happening, especially well, if we were talking about like the knife brawler with normal attack, I wouldn't say the same thing, but the sword being able to attack multiple enemy at the same time makes so statistically you have a good chance of triggering stun. I don't remember if the silver ring is on, but we know from last time that this was obtained in this playthrough. There are some on them that in Robert's pirate ship, because there are all those ghosts, but there are also some mummies and some skeletons. Yeah, I remember this message bubble. I don't remember how many you have. I think that you have a lot. You have enough to fill up an entire inventory. Usually, myself as well as more people that I've saw during playthrough, we skip these little rooms on the side. Well, for the first dungeon on playthrough, I really try to get all chests. After a while, doesn't matter that much. I chase the silver chest, but not really the wood chest. At least not those that require you to go really out of your room. dedicated drop, but it's true that the Viking shield is pretty good for the warrior. Arguably even more so than for the Dragonute, because the Dragonute has two pretty slow weapons, so it doesn't benefit that much from the increase, I think it gives, what, +2 power? But well, everything is awful. Yeah, I myself tend to just make the mistake that, yeah, I can never remember. There are two rooms that are very similar in their basic layouts when you spawn in, and it's the one later that resembles this one that has a chest right on the left when you spawn. Taking care of that blue aura stuff. That's the main interest of doing a lot more charge attack. Hey, shield block. Always cool to see it happen. You don't hear shield block that often. Simply because at some point you just become powerful enough to kill enemy before they get you, so... Here we go, some more undead, so mummies and skeletons over there. So statistically it can happen. And just naturally, just by having by equipping a shield, you have about 2% chance to shield block. And that's the room I was talking about. Would have been better with a sword, of course. I guess this would be beneficial to have a good fire sword, but I remember that between episodes there was a bit of fun, and there will be a fantastic fire sword for the cave. So just saying. One of the other interests of that charge attack is the increased accuracy. By the end of the game, you have a lot of enemies that can blind you. An overabundance of vampire in Chaos Castle, for example. Remember that each time you are blinded, cut your dexterity in half. A lot of normal attacks, still. Oh, that was pretty close. The worst feeling of the game is losing elemental resistance. After a while, it just takes forever to gain another one. What can never go wrong with more sword, especially when it's not free, which is about what you need to equip most of the weapon in normal mod. There was this. Yeah, okay. There was so much just So shield was level 2. I didn't know about efficacy. So that's the grandson, but it's fine. It only gives you, what, 1 power potion? Wow, just a few enemy and it's double blast time. As usual for this highlight, I will cut up the blah blah parts. With a dash charge attack, it's especially good to go against Robert. real boss is coming. That was a nice avoid of that. I wonder if we'll see the dash being used to dodge that poison gas. I understand that it's supposed to be ink, but... Okay, well, damages were pretty good. Okay, no time to waste. Directly in the desert. Let's go. I just wonder how it would go against the golem. That horrible screen when you have, I don't know, 12 of them. The tactics are more level 3. Efficacy is 1, okay. No, it's true that with charge attack there is increased accuracy. Otherwise, without the investment to do charge attack, I would have put a little more dexterity than that. maybe we'll see a little bit of stun on this golem. That would be helpful. And onto the most annoying boss ever. I never really addressed that much, but with the fact that this mini boss has antenna and seems to be a sort of machine, mechanical worm, it's a robot. The Shining Serial was always a mix of medieval fantasy with a bit of super sci-fi technology on the side. Well, RPS always a pain, and that's even worse in advanced mod. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. In the end of the day, everything that I say is merely suggestion. If you want to use shield, well, use shield and invest into the shield skill. In terms of just purely defense stats, it's better to put everything into armor up, and then after that, starting to invest into shield that still might have enough defense. With the two skill maxed out, you will get more defense from almost all high-end shield than from gloves. There is one glove that has a giganomous defense by the end of advanced mode. It's really one specific case. And talking about advanced mode, this playthrough is going to continue into advanced mode, so we'll see how it goes. Well, it was better than what I thought. So remember that if pure brute strength is not enough, it means you are not using enough. Or it's poison when you can just have a lot more sword hits in the face. That just leaves the boss fight. Not the most difficult, so that should be fine. Whoa, really going face. Not caring for damage. I mean, it's fine when you have a lot of recovery after that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next commented episode.